Hi, hello, welcome to my review of this new Netflix movie, Leave the World Behind, directed by Sam Ismail. And I don't know any of his previous work. Like, this is just a Netflix movie that was recommended to me, and I just thought it was looking kind of interesting, mostly because it had a very interesting look, but it also features some big actors like Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, Mahershala Ali. And I right off the bat want to say something, and that is I watched this movie just like an hour ago, and I sat down and I wanted to write some things about this movie that I liked or disliked, and I really found myself not really wanting to talk about the details of this movie as much, because this movie is very mysterious. It's open. It doesn't really try to explain a lot, and you just kind of have to figure a lot of things by yourself out. And so I will not say a lot about the plot details of this movie, as much as I just want to say that this is a good movie. This movie came out this Friday on the 8th of December, and so if you want to watch something on the weekend, I just want to recommend this to people. And don't watch it by yourself, not because it's creepy or anything, but I just have the feeling that this movie is interesting, that everybody will have a different opinion about this film, a different thing to take away from what this movie is. And so if you watch this with someone else, I feel like conversations about this film could be really interesting. So a few of the things I did like about this movie: first of all, it's a very slow build, which I really appreciated, because it is slowly getting us used to what is happening in this movie. By the way, it's about a family that goes on a vacation very spontaneously, and things just get weird when certain events happen that are not very normal, and also the owners of the house are for some reason coming back, which is also just explained a little bit later. And so yeah, this movie is a very slow build. It's basically a very realistic depiction on how people would react to certain events, and just as slowly as things are revealed to them, they are also revealed to us, and just as slowly are we getting used to just the random general mood of this film. There's also a lot of amazing camera work in this movie, with a lot of very long shots, also a lot of dollies, a lot of zooms, a lot of drone shots. It's a very big mix, different types of shots that all are very awkward in some ways, and they manage to create tension when there's not even anything happening. And in combination with sometimes music that is so long as well, and it's also so much build up in the music, both of these things combined create some amazing tension that was really, like, I couldn't look away. I was just hiding under my blanket, and I was just waiting for a moment of release for what is happening right now. So there are a lot of very tense and exciting moments in this film as well. I do have to say that this movie feels very long. It's 2.5 hours long almost, and it does feel like that. I had lunch in the middle of this movie, came back, and it was still an hour left, which is definitely something. Also, the daughter in this movie has something like a plot point to her that is constantly reoccurring, and even though it was really annoying, I can't really be mad about it, because this, among a lot of other things in this film, seemed like it was more important than it seems like on the surface. These are a few things I liked or disliked about this film. I don't want to go in detail about what this movie is really about. I just want to say, go watch this movie. It's really interesting. I feel like everybody will have a different opinion about this. I would give, I don't know even what I would give this movie specifically, because I don't think I get it myself, but I just like thinking about this movie already. So I would give this movie like a 7.5 out of 10. It feels like a decent rating for a movie that I don't really understand yet. The only thing that seemed like a message that this movie is trying to get out is to generally just be there for the people you are close to, because there was one character who said something like, people are really bad, people are horrible, people are selfish, but in a way people are still there for each other, and people need each other. And so basically it's this look on how the world and the people would react to situations where they are completely out of control, and either they are good or they are bad. The fact that people can be both good and bad at the same time. There's no real side that you can pick, and that's why people who seem very nice in this movie do some bad shit that you don't really agree with probably, and people who you kind of don't like because they are annoying or very unlikable also do some good things in this film. So it's this balance of people who you can't always agree with on everything, and that's what people basically are. So even though this movie is very long, it has some boring moments, it's still a very interesting movie, not a very rewatchable movie probably, but definitely a recommendable film. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Go watch Leave the World Behind, and I'll see you guys next time.